Island on today's 8.5 mile journey. Half on land, half on water, and if we're lucky, a little bit in the air. Now everyone stay calm, but there is a leak in the boat. No, but we are now a boat afloat the Wisconsin River, and I have just disengaged the wheels, so if you look into the water off either side of the dock, you may catch a glimpse of them sinking to the bottom of the river.
Robert.
A traveling preacher would sit atop that rock and give a sermon to the natives as they floated down the river in their birchwood canoes. This preacher was a bit long-winded, so the natives would fall asleep. He was not happy about this, so he went into town, got himself a baby grand piano, brought it out to Pulpit Rock and would play it during his sermons. One day, a huge storm rolled in and a big bolt of lightning struck Pulpit Rock, sending that preacher flying across the river into the tree over there. It's the green one. And that baby grand piano was sent off the right side of the rock, where it still leans there today with its keys towards the heavens. Now, I have been told if you come out here late at night, you can still hear a little bit of music being played on that piano. Before we head back into the water, I do have to ask, do we want to go in fast or slow?
Fast.
That's what I like to hear. So as we enter the water, there might be a little bit of a mist coming over the front of the dock, getting myself in the front row a little bit wet. But that is nothing compared to the 30-foot tidal wave coming over the back of the dock, getting everyone in the last couple of rows absolutely soaked. So if you do have anything on the ground, I recommend you pick it up, because whatever washes up to this grate right here, I get to keep and sell on eBay. So here we go.
Holy crap!
Are y'all soaked?
There's water that
I
came
wasn't
in.
kidding about that tidal wave, was I?
No.
This area had received mass amounts of rain, causing Lake Delton to rise a record 51.5 inches. The old levee couldn't hold back all of that extra water, so on the morning of June 9th at around 9 a.m., all 267 acres of Lake Delton went crashing across County Highway A through the trees into the Wisconsin River, taking with it a large chunk of the highway, as well as 4 resort homes, which stood over on the right bank where the 4 benches are today. It only took 2.5 hours for all of Lake Delton to drain, and after all was said and done, you could easily walk from one side of the lake to the other in a straight line, getting no more than your feet wet. Now, I am just joking. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. This is Roller Coaster Hill. Take that, Six Flags.